Alright, so this is my Gecko by Edrian. It's a 3D printed blaster. I've shown this off before. I like it quite a bit. It's quite nice. There was some knockoffs of this, a whole bunch of knockoffs that were made. I picked one up off Amazon a while back. I did a comparison video. This is the Lizzie Gecko on Amazon. It's actually pretty nice feeling plastic, but I definitely prefer my printed version. But I saw something else on Amazon that I just had to get because it was hilariously cheap for $10. This is a shell ejecting Lizzie that shoots really tiny, stupid darts. So these two, of course, shoot the regular half-length darts. This thing, let me grab one, shoots this. So you can see the difference in size. This is basically the size of the head of a half-length dart. This tip is super hard plastic, the back part is foam, and then these go into a shell that looks like this. You would think that the bullet would stick out, but no, you have to stick it all the way in for it to fit in the magazine. I haven't shot this yet. Let's give it a try. The reason I picked it up, because like I said, it was $10, and it also came with this little target. This was kind of what I wanted. So this little target does auto resets with a weight. I thought that was pretty neat. So let's see if the chronograph can even read this shell ejecting Lizzie with those tiny little darts. Alright, just for comparison, here is my printed Lizzie. I don't have a very strong spring in this, so I think this one, last time I measured it, hits at like 80. Oh, 98. Okay, a little harder than I thought. Let's try a couple more. 103. 107. 117. Alright, so let's compare that to this little shell ejecting thing. Alright, the shell ejecting Lizzie. You can see the grip is a lot smaller due to shooting such smaller darts. Sorry. Yeah, much smaller, which actually makes it quite a bit more comfortable to hold. But this thing, like holding it, feels so cheap in the hands compared to even the cheap knockoff Lizzie. This thing cost me like 25 bucks on Amazon. This thing feels so much lighter and cheaper than that. Alright, let's see if this will even read. It didn't even fire. Let me try that again. Alright, here we go. Let's try it again. So 34. $41. 39. 32. Picking up a trend here. 40. Alright, let's see the average here. So averaging 37. Unfortunately, I was kind of hoping this thing would eject the shell when you pull the trigger. It doesn't. It's when you rack the slide to load the next round. It actually throws the shell pretty far, which is a little unfortunate because they have flown off and then under my shelf there. So getting these shells back is going to be a little bit of a pain. I wish I had a mount for my phone so that I could actually show you what it does when you eject the shell. I think this holds 8, so let's see. 38. 40. 32. I did just discover this has a last round hold open, but the last round hold open held open when there was still a round in there, which is kind of funny. I'm going to see if it still does it on this one. Alright, so it does actually hold open on empty. It's just kind of funny that it did it on the one shot left before. Here's the release to, slide it back forward. So let's see if this mag grab drops. It does not. Oh, it kind of slid out. Not quite. So you can see here's the magazine for the Amazon knockoff gecko. This is the even more of a knockoff shell ejecting magazine. My printed one actually just uses worker angled talons, which I like because I actually have some 18 round magazines that fit in this, and it's pretty fun to have a big, huge magazine sticking out. This holds 10. Yeah, so there is the $10 shell ejecting gecko knockoff from Amazon. But hey, you do get a cool little target that does this little auto flip back up, which I thought was neat. I mean, it is pretty small, so it's not going to be something you'd be shooting at from a super long distance. I honestly wonder if this little shell ejector can even make those targets move. Let me load one up and try. Alright, got it loaded again. I did discover, even though this thing holds open when empty, I couldn't get this other magazine to go in with the slide locked open. So it's kind of a dumb feature if you can't put the other magazine in. This did come with 2, so I've got the other magazine loaded. Let's see if this can even make this target move. Alright, got a little target in there. Let's see. Oh, it does. It makes them wobble a little bit. Alright. Alright, I actually ejected the shell. It bounced off the floor and into there. That's kind of funny. Alright, here we go again. Oh, it bounced my dart out of the catcher. But, alright, so it moves these. I would actually say this could be like a little fun desk plinker, if you're like sitting in your office and because you're only going to be shooting like 3 or 4 feet with it. Except for the fact that I don't know if you can get replacement darts like these anywhere, and then also replacement shells. So, I mean, if you lose them, they're gone. But for $10, you could probably just buy another blaster, and then that comes with a bunch more darts and shells. I don't know. It's not anything you'd use in like an actual Nerf battle, that's for sure. But there you go. I have always thought it was funny comparing like the text. So of course on the original gecko it says gecko, and then on the back it's hard to tell because the mag release right there, but that's an EH for Edrian, and gecko on that side. And so of course it seems like all the knockoffs have something on them. This one actually doesn't. The Amazon one doesn't have anything on the slide. I've seen the one that you can get from like sites that import them from China. The like one called the Lizzie Gecko 2.0 actually says I think Lizzie or Gecko on there. This does say, oh yeah, that's not going to translate well. Let's see, Lizzie Soft Bullets Launcher on it, and then BYC, whatever that is. Maybe that's the company that made this knockoff. Assembly on 7mm apparently. And then this ultra cheap shell ejecting Lizzie says geckos. Oh yeah, multiple. And then soft bullets launcher. Capacity 08, cal 9x18. Yeah, that's not at all correct. Yell. So I'm guessing Yell is the company that makes this thing. Soft bullets launcher. Geckos. There we go.